Hey friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Amber and welcome to the channel. What is today? It is a food pantry day. And before we get into that, I was asked if in my intro, if I could start including the amount of people in my house. Well, I've done this on a few others, but we started out as a family of 4. Then my future son-in-law, he moved in, so a family of 5. And then my sister and her 2 children needed somewhere to go. And as the big sister, my sister and her 2 children. So I have a total of 8 people living under my house or under the roof in this household. Those range all the way from 10 years old to me. I'm the oldest I will be 38 this year. So we have 8 mouths to feed. We have bills, people have expenses. If you notice the post I put up on my page a couple weeks back, I've dealt with, a very actually kind of rare accident, I guess you could call it, but it's called a tricep avulsion. And it's basically where the tricep tendon separates from the muscle right here. It was only a partial, so we're still, back and forth with the doctors. Making sure it heals and that I have strength in it, like this arm, you go out. The tricep is what helps you to extend your arm. I do still kind of baby it and I'm a little more gentler with it, but right now, at the current time, I don't have it wrapped. I don't have a brace on it. He wants me to use my body as, listen to your body. If it hurts, don't do it. Don't push it too hard. Occasionally, flex it, move it. So yeah. What caused it? Not exactly sure, other than the fact that I typically do everything, like I don't ask for help. So if I need to move something, I'm going to move it. And I'm just going to go and tell you right now, sometimes you pay for it in other ways because that's not the most comfortable thing. I have a pretty high pain tolerance, but I'm not going to lie, it hurts. Right now, not so bad, but when it first happens, it's kind of painful. So I have had to put money into medical. Co-pays, gas to go to see these doctors because I live in the middle of nowhere, so I have to drive over an hour to go see a orthopedic surgeon. But as of right now, no surgery is required. So there you go. There's that update. But we utilize a food pantry. I have been utilizing a food pantry for over a year now. Sometimes you need to utilize it for long term. Sometimes you may only need to go once a month or maybe only once every couple months. I mean, everybody's situation could be different. We are trying to get out of debt. We are also sharing the food I receive with my mother and another household that's across the street from her. So I'm not only feeding or supplementing the people in my house, I'm supplementing 2 other households as well. So we utilize a food pantry, and today it is a food pantry day. It is one that you do not get a say-so as to what you receive. You just go, they give you the food. It's usually, they just hand it to you, or it can be pre-packaged, and you go. You get home, you look at what you got, you get surprised. You're like, whoa, what am I going to do with 10 pounds of this? Or you never know what you're going to get. But it's always a big help. Even if they're small food pantries, it's always a big help. It helps to stretch that budget to be able to go to the store and buy that mayonnaise that you need, or to buy that gallon of milk that you need, to put the gas in your vehicle to go to work. I mean, you never know. Or maybe to use that money that you saved from going to the food pantry. Now you can afford to go pick up your medicine or to pay a copay to go see a doctor that you need to go see. There's no shame in going and receiving the help. So if you find yourself in any of those situations, go to my description box. It's going to be down below. Click on a link, input your information, and see what you can find around you. You might be surprised to see that you have anywhere from 5 to 10 food pantries around you. Some of them require paperwork, income limits. Some of them require absolutely nothing. So you never know unless you go. Now, I'm going to turn you guys around and show you what we were blessed with. Right over here, we have a bag full of green bell peppers. Some of these look really good, and some of them are starting to get a little wilty. This one has a spot in it, but ultimately super blessed to receive. Very awesome. Now, look at all these apples. What am I going to do with these apples? Well, this bag has an assorted, some red in there too. I am going to share stuff, like I said, with my mother and her neighbor. So we're going to share. Kids are going to eat these. You know, they're perfect for throwing in lunch boxes for snacks or lunch, to keep on your counter as a quick snack. So no worries. None of those will go wasted. Over here, we have a thing of grape juice, mac and cheese, spaghetti noodles, Capri Sun, can of corn, can of green beans, a can of tomato sauce, and a bag of rice. Now, these Food Lion products, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, these were in one of those box, and it says Food Lion Feeds, and I think you can purchase them when you're going to Food Lion, and this food pantry gives them out. So all I did was I opened the box and took the items out of that box and set them out for you to see. Right here, we have bone-in pork shoulder country style ribs. We have a bag of individually packaged chicken breast. I've gotten these with the Italian seasoning, and now I've got some with no seasoning, so really awesome to get. Chicken, and I like the individually wrapped because maybe I only want to cook just one and make it stretch, and I don't want to have to open the whole pack. These are pre-packaged and individually wrapped. Here we have 3 packages of Fritos Flavor Twist Honey Barbecue and 3 of the Funyuns Flamin' Hot. These, again, are perfect when you have children in the house. Right now, there are currently a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, and then my oldest daughter is 18. But as far as, and even the adults, like the 18, the 21, my sister, myself, and Josh, sometimes you want a snack. But these are perfect for the kids to throw in their lunch boxes, for snacks, lunches, whatever it may be. They're the perfect size. So super blessed to receive those. And the kids, they're into anything Flamin' Hot, it seems like. It can be Takis, it can be the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, the Flamin' Hot fries, Funyuns. It doesn't matter. If it's as hot, they seem to like it. Back here, we have some of the lettuce. This is I want to say butter lettuce. Check that out. It still has like its root ball. That's going to be super awesome for salads. And then we have some bananas. Some of them got a little squished. I'll just take those off. There's nothing wrong with them. And maybe make some banana muffins or banana bread so that gets used up. But we have some, and they're not just regular, they're organic bananas. But we have bananas. And then look at that giant watermelon. I mean, we got our fruits, our veggies, a few shelf stable, a couple meat items, and it's a super awesome blessing to receive. It's going to help stretch that grocery budget. It's going to help the other families as well. Again, it doesn't have to be a huge amount to be a huge blessing. So until next time, take care, my friends.